tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
He's going to go for a big one. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Finds space on the right. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Dukes. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. He's got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move. Runs through a tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Travis. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dinger. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blunt. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Ran through the contact. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Quick strike complete.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, James Madison. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That is why this quarterback is the perfect weapon in this offense. When you run these types of option plays, he is so dangerous in the open field. He can make people miss. He's got tons of speed, and we showed it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He wants to pass it on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Hokies are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's the... reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the ones that get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. On the move and looking deep. And he's got it inside the 25. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Hold. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah,
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Excellent field position here for the offense. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Getting some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense.
Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back.
Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, James Madison, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Travis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The offense lining up for a first down play. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Travis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Travis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll pitch it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Blasted as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Blunt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
James Madison, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Hokies! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blunt. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Takes the easy completion. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Truckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got.
Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hokies will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. The Hurricanes return team not doing the offense any favors there.
Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Hokies. The special teams making a huge impact. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They call the counter play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Using his legs, it's Spargova. He's swarmed by the defense.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. So 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Hokies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this...
And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to launch it deep again. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Hokies looking to keep this drive rolling. Send the back in motion. He finds the running back in the flat. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Miami offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gives it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in its first down. Here comes a handoff. Jukes to get free. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that 1st down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Here we go on 4th down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Field goal. No good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. With the 55-yard miss, the offense sets up for the 38.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He'll take a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Second down now after the sack. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge curve, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but...
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Virginia Tech, 24. Miami, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it on the move. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. On comes the punting team now. It's 4th down. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive. Go for more before halftime. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Second down after that short completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And this is off the side of the foot. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a quick grab. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the back now goes in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Hokies will line up to boot it away. Remember, his first punt was taken back to the house. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Offense on the field to take over. Off the play fake on first down. He fires it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Hokies looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fires it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
31, Miami, 3.
Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Testing the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, and then in a pick. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Hokies look to keep this drive moving.
First down for the offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The Hokies look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A quick throw out left, complete. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Hokies. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is blocked down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball to 31. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
Well, you can tell with this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the Hams team were able to recover the football. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the Hokies pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit,